What's up, everyone? It's been a crazy few weeks at NFT land, and now we get some real talk here. Real talk finance, bringing it to you. How does a real estate company affect NFT prices? Well, we will break it down. If you've been sleeping underneath a rock and buried into NFT land, then I applaud you because that's what I've been doing as well. However, in the real world, there's real repercussions to things that happen in the finance market. And one of the biggest things that's been happening is the talk of the Evergrande crisis. Evergrande is a real estate company that's blown up recently for China. They own everything from an electric car company to an amusement park and their bread and butter, which is real estate all across China. They've been able to leverage the debt, turn credit, and create lots of money for the company and also build a lot of homes for people in China. So how does this affect NFTs, crypto, and why should you even care? Well, the world is intertwined and China has one of the biggest domino pieces in commerce today. They have the biggest purchasing power in their middle class, and guess what the middle class owns a lot of? Maybe not a lot, but they do own assets like a house. Now, houses are not affected yet, but they said that because of the Evergrande crisis, if the housing market crumbles, then most houses in China will be devalued as well. Why does that matter? It matters because less value in your house means less borrowing power or less use of, let's say, leverage, and you're not buying as much stuff in the middle class. And that could be stuff like houses, cars, student loan. I don't know what they buy out there, but whatever it is, leverage is used a lot in China. Don't even let me get started with the United States because it's probably 10 times what it is in China. However, the reason that this debacle came to be is because China released 3 strict laws. The 3 rules that China had put into place is to regulate poverty, pollution, and financial risk. Financial risk is where Evergrande falls into. In fact, they said that Evergrande breached all 3 red lines. I don't know how they did it with poverty and pollution. I can understand pollution, financial risk, poverty. We need to do some digging for. Regulators placed a hard cap on his debt, freezing his credit. So, they use a lot of leverage to do a lot of things with amusement parks, electric car company probably, to buy inventory. Construction is at a halt. Some say workers are not getting paid. Some say. If you read the article, it talks about how the housing market came to be and then how can the upcoming crisis actually happen. Somewhere in this article, I can't find it, but Evergrande has over 1 million properties that they still need to develop that potentially they cannot develop any longer. So right now, they're unloading a lot of stuff. There's not a lot of buyers for a lot of the things that they want to unload, like an amusement park, I think the electric car company. So this could be felt as a warning sign to other developers, which would slow development, slow growth, and overall slow consumerism. We don't know what's going to happen. They're set to owe their first interest payment, I believe, the Thursday of this week, and they also owe interest every single week after that. They might not be able to pay it. We don't know how that's going to affect our markets, and the reason it's affecting our markets is because China's middle class is such a big purchasing power that they buy stuff all around the world, and that affects everything from Apple iPhones to God knows what else. Everyone's being very cautious of how this will fall. They don't liken it to the 2008 financial crisis because they say that Evergrande is not a big bank like Lehman Brothers were. Lehman Brothers was way over leveraged, way more than Evergrande, supposedly. We will see how this unfolds because it's affecting some NFTs, I must say, because the onboarding ramp to cryptos is Ethereum. Ethereum took I don't know, is it a 30% downturn? All right, Ethereum's at 2,700. What, they were like 34, so like $700. So they dropped $700 divided by 3,400. Yeah, 20%. They dropped 20% in the last 2 days. That's a lot. Does that mean it's shopping time for NFTs? And answer is yes. I told myself that I would buy an OnlyForce if it ever hit underneath $5,000, and it has. It is right now at 45.57. However, I believe I will take a pause at buying only one. I think I might have found a better speculative project. But before I talk about the project, I think we should put a pause overall. This is a good pause for NFT land to kind of shake out the bad projects and let's see which cream rises to the top. You know that saying, whatever that saying is. See which ones last and survive and also thrive. With that said, let's see how the Penguins are doing. 2.1, floor has dropped on that. Let's see how VeeFriends is doing. I love VeeFriends. They are holding strong, 14.4. They actually came back from 13. Moon 8 Yacht Club, a derivative of BAYC. Let's see how they're doing. 4.5, around what they came out with when they were airdropped. Let's see, Board 8 Yacht Club, have not seen them in a while. Let's see what they're, I don't know if they do have a floor, 38.69 ETH. I don't think they've dropped at all. Nope, they had a sale for 55 ETH. I don't think they're affected at all. That's a good project. Cypherian Surge, the mints I just got into 2 weeks ago. 0.16, they're suffering a little bit, CryptoDads, oh, I love CryptoDads. CryptoDads at 0.95. This is the time to get into CryptoDads, y'all. CryptoDads has been manipulated by bots. And let me show you a disturbing notice on a Discord that I just found. I got into OX Vampires because, you know, speculation. Vampire holders beware, there are currently some bot accounts buying from the floor and undercutting themselves and selling at an even lower price. This is a very much known tactic, I don't know about that, to cause people to panic sell so they can scoop up as much as possible at a very low price. Wow, that's crazy. And the last part might be a little bit more disturbing. Hold out, wait for 4 days, let the dev sweep, and your OXV will be worth at least 0.6. Is this even legal? Can they just buy and sweep their own floors? I know many projects do it, but hey, that's kind of sketchy. I guess that's no different than a company stock buybacks or burning tokens so that there's less out there. This is unique to NFTs, first time I'm hearing of it, and documented. I don't know, regulation could be coming in, boys and girls. Regulation is a good thing sometimes. Getting back on track, that's what happened to CryptoDads. A lot of bots bought and sold higher valued CryptoDads, which forced selling pressure, and a lot of people panic sold onto the bids that the bots already placed on there. So the bots got a lot of cheap CryptoDads. That could be speculation on their part, but you know, simple math means that they could have made a ton of money. All right, friends, let's use 1,000 CryptoDads as an example. Let's say there's 100 high ranking at 10 ETH. Let's say there's 200 at, let's say, lower number of 5 ETH. And let's say there is about 700 of these for 1 to 2 ETH. Let's put it like that. Now, out of these 200, let's say they picked up 100 of them for 3 ETH. And then they sold them all for 1 to 2 ETH. So they lost about 70%. However, that forces this floor to drop, let's say, to less than 1 ETH. And let's say they picked up, I don't know, 300 of them at times 0.8. That means that they would have spent 24 ETH to get 300 CryptoDads. That's a pretty good price for 300 CryptoDads if you don't ask me. Not to mention they recoup some of this cost. They sell 100 at 1 to 2 ETH. Let's just say 150 to make it fair. 150 ETH. So let's just pretend that this really happened. Their total spend was 24 ETH and 150 ETH. That would be 174 ETH after they shoved the price down. Now, I think my numbers are not so accurate, but you get the gist of what I'm saying is that they spent 174 ETH to push down CryptoDads. And let's say they got 300 dads like we said right here, right? So if they have 300 dads, now the floor price of CryptoDads is at 1 ETH. Then we take 300 minus 174, and that equals 126 ETH as profit. Wow, this is really messy. You get the picture though, right? So if they had 100 ETH to spend and they knew these practices work because they tested out multiple times at different projects, they had 100 ETH, pushed it down. They spent 24 ETH getting 300 CryptoDads because they had a bunch of lowball bids placed all over the place. And in total, after they recoup the cost of the CryptoDads that they sold, and who knows, maybe they owned those CryptoDads before, so maybe they didn't even spend 150. Maybe they spent less because they got back some of the sale costs. But let's say they didn't, then 174 ETH minus the 300 dads that they will eventually sell, that's 126 ETH profit. What's 126 times $3,000? 126 times $3,000 is 378,000. You get the picture, right? It's pretty messy, but you know what I'm talking about. These guys just are manipulative. Maybe they're like, I don't know, are they like traders in the real world who's used to manipulating markets? Because this strategy seems really well thought out. I liken this to, like, you know, crashing the floor to liquidate short sellers and then buying them back at you know what? There's really complicated strategies at work here. Really protect yourself out there, guys. It's the wild west. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, please do so. I just retweeted someone who just did a whole thread on how they lost $375,000 worth of NFTs. He has a really good thread. If you just click on it, doesn't really give you any tips or tools. Oh yeah, here's the tips or tools. The TLDR is that basically he lost his NFTs because he didn't use a hard wallet. However, his cryptos, which are not on a ledger and luckily on exchange, they were protected because the hackers couldn't get into the exchanges. They just got his hard wallet private keys for the NFTs. That being said, I'm putting a hard wallet on my NFTs tonight, and you guys should do the same. Why? Because there are no exchanges that will hold your NFTs. OpenSea doesn't hold it, so that one you probably should do a hard wallet for. Just my 2 cents, just my 2 cents. And on a really funny note, I think it's funny, the founder of Penelope Countries Club called me out. Let me show you the wagging finger that he gave to me. I posted my YouTube channel and I headlined it, I cover my PURR transaction in my latest YouTube, which I did. You can check out the video. And there's a Penelope cat right there as well. The founder goes on and posts a no GIF. You get yourself in a more public channel, sir. Now, of course, he's right. Shilling your own YouTube may be wrong in his terms. I don't know what his terms are. But what's the ratio? I did go on the general chat thread. I even went on the holders thread. I've asked people's questions. I wanted to buy Penelope cats myself. The moderator of PURR responded to me a question I had. They didn't even answer it correctly. Let's not get into that. But you know what? He has a right to manage his thread no matter what, but it just rubbed me the wrong way. And the reason it rubbed me the wrong way is because he posts 9/17, happy 2 months, dropping it on YouTube. I'm like, oh, that's exciting. Let me go check out their YouTube channel. So I go in there and type in Penelope's Country Club, and guess what I find? I don't even find a YouTube channel, guys. Look, their YouTube channel is there now, but because that was 1 day ago. Look at the date. It is September 21st. I posted my shill on what day? I posted my shill on September 17th. Their YouTube channel or video came out a day ago. I couldn't find a YouTube channel. I go on the thread and look, the top performing YouTube video on Penelope's Country Club. The third video is me. Me about a week ago talking about the project and how I like it and how I'm gonna get involved. This was not here last week or when I did my shill on September 17th. So I searched for mentions from my username, which is MilkT. 9/17. Hey, we have a YouTube channel? I can't find it. Look at it. I can't find it. September 17th. Is the link anywhere? And guess who responds? Nobody. Not the CEO, not the moderator. Let me show you proof. Mentions. Let's go use my username. Any mentions of the YouTube channel? Nope. I got a response on 9/15 when I became a holder. I became a holder 15. The ambassador, this is when he answers my question saying no, but he didn't really answer my question fully. And then on the 18th, someone responds, that's a hella good video. Like the Top Shot one too. Everyone go sub to this guy. Hilarious. Under my shilling video, which is in the shilling channel, obviously, the founder says, no, get yourself in a more public channel. And then someone else says, hey, that's a hella good video. I like the Top Shot one too. Someone actually responded saying, great video. Then the founder goes, let me know if you want to talk PURRs. No. You let me know if you want to talk or get some feedback on your community and your NFT. Because I already talk PURRs. I talk PURRs on my, I'm going to get a PURR. I talk PURR after I got a PURR. And then I asked if there's a YouTube channel and no one responded to me. And now this guy goes and say, hey, let me know if you want to talk PURRs. I do want to talk PURRs. That's why I put it on my YouTube channel. That's why I went on the threads to participate. There's not many people are even talking. I got the PURR because my fiance has 2 cats. She won a cat. I thought the best one was PURR. However, I could be wrong because the tokenomics that I thought so highly of, a lot of other people are doing it. And I haven't done a deep dive on it, but you know what? The PURR tokens, I don't know how many are minted. I don't know how many he owns or community owns. It could be nothing. It could be all docs and it could be a great project, but let me tell you this. The CEO of NBA Top Shot, when I went on Twitter, responded to my Twitter with a, hey, glad you joined the club. Let me follow you back on Twitter. This person, Roham, who runs a $7.5 billion conglomerate, CryptoKitties, Dapper Labs, Flow Token, responded to my Twitter. I go on Twitter, I talk about PURR, I hashtag Penelope's Country Club, nothing. Of course, I did not call out the founder, which I don't even know his name, Carlini8, because I didn't know about them then. I actually listened to a podcast after I bought the token that was pretty good. He talked, it was a good podcast. I don't know, maybe he had a bad day. I don't know what it is, but you know what? I just want to be positive for the NFT community. And this is the first time a founder rubbed me the wrong way. Tell you the truth, I'm not too excited about the project after what happened to me. I still think it's a great project. I mean, they have their liquidity is spec because on OpenSea, they have low liquidity. And that's also because they have another platform where they list or promote people buying cats. So most people do that. OpenSea is not a good reflection of the project's growth overall. And maybe that's a good thing that not one platform has it all. Maybe other NFTs will copy the same thing and go to NFTX. I don't know, I'm not an expert. Overall, not just Penelope, but even vampires. I'm not sure if sweeping the floor is a good strategy for value, sweeping the floor, and then Penelope has one where if you list something underneath 5, you're disqualified for an airdrop. So that's why the floor doesn't drop so much of Penelope, because there's incentive to hold the floor. I'm sure a lot of NFT projects are doing that. I'm not sure if that's the right practice, to be honest. Personally, I like to be in projects that, you know, have value because of the community. There's a lot of talk. I mean, let me tell you this, CryptoDads community is amazing. I don't even care what if it goes to 0. It's just so good. I want to support them. We have so many good, intimate conversations. We actually created a Discord from our CryptoDads community because we just like the banter so much. We like talking so much. And now we're sharing knowledge about the crypto space. And that's what I enjoy about that. I have not seen that in some different projects, Penelope being one of them, and some other ones as well, not just Penelope. Not NFT or financial advice, just my personal opinion. It could go through the moon. I might keep it. I don't know yet. I'll keep you guys posted on what I'm going to do. Let me tell you, community or moderators at least, that really are, you know, giving me a good positive vibe, and that is Akira. If you don't know about Artifact, they have gone through the roof. And through this whole Evergrande debacle, their floor is 11 or 12 Ethereum. Is absolutely insane. Okay, 10.99. They were at 8 when I wanted to buy them. Now they're at 10.99. I went into the Discord. I wanted to talk to holders, and I got to talk to holders who eventually became moderators. And they were just good vibes all around. And there's conversation. And that's what I'm saying. There's communities that rub you the right way. There's communities that rub you the wrong way. I'm telling you, I'm very, very bullish on this one. I am considering pulling the trigger on this one. Once it launches, they're going to have 20,000 mints. So there's enough for everyone. You need a bankroll though, because it's 1 to 3 Ethereum for pre-sale and also public. So, you know, you need some money to play in this one. I might become a hoarder so I can mint some. I'll keep you guys posted. It might be the biggest NFT purchase in my life. In other news, Meka announced that they're rescheduling the lottery from October 2nd and 3rd. Because they're trying to get rid of bots. And let me tell you something. CAPTCHA does not get rid of bots. Bots can overcome that in the next second. I mean, bots have been just wrecking projects. I was a part of a drop for Street Dawgs, and they had a pretty good pre-sale. They sold about 700 out of the 777 pre-sale whitelisted members. That's pretty good, 95% sellout. They never announced a public drop date or even a pre-sale drop date. They just surprised everyone on Twitter, and it might or might not work against them. However, on the public sale day, on the Dogs chat, let me tell you this, they got botted like crazy. It was like a DDoS attack. People were spamming, saying, oh, they're sold out when they weren't sold out. They were just flooding the messaging for like 30 minutes straight. They had like an onslaught. Not only that, they had the DM scams you see on the side right there saying, oh, we're close to selling out, you know, hurry up and mint. And those were scams. And it's just so crazy. This project got hit hard with bots, and it might have ruined the project, to be honest. Because being botted for 30 minutes during a public sale and could ruin the whole thing. They have a lot of members online. I just feel so bad because their mint price was 0.11, and now I think the floor is like 0.09. Oh, I'm wrong. It is back up to 0.11. Good for them. I'm so excited for them. It was at 0.7 below mint price before. I don't know if they bought the floor. The project's not sold out, however. They're still going through with their, not Harley Davidson, they're giving out a Ford Raptor. I like this project because, I don't know, they're responsive and I like the artwork. They are doing, you know, real world drops. They're doing real world like free giveaways. If you get a Street Dawg, you get a t-shirt and a cap. I mean, it's not worth $400, but you get the point. They're actually trying to do something. They're giving out lottos back to the holders of the OG dogs. This original project has had a lot going for it. I hope to survive it. I mean, if you will go to the public contract, you can see that they're not even close to being sold out. Head over to the public address. So they've sold about 1,800 maybe, and they have 7,777 left. So that just means that this price is because there hasn't been a lot of mints. Maybe they'll lower the mint price. 0.11 is actually a high mint price, to be honest. That's maybe like 30 or 40%, maybe even 50% more than some mints. Mints usually go for 0.07, 0.05, 0.08. They went for 0.11. I'll keep you posted if I get a dog. I did flip one because I saw all the craziness that was happened. I might get back in. I'll let you know. That's it for today's NFT updates. Please subscribe, like some videos. I'm gonna keep these coming, give you real talk finance and real talk NFTs and how to incorporate that into your real life. If you guys are feeling the FOMO, just relax a little bit, pump the brakes. Evergrande debacle's going on. Give it a week, see what happens. If there's no downward movement or pressure on crypto market and stocks, I would say even dollar cost average into crypto if you can, not financial advice, but The down markets, when everyone's scared, is the time to DCA. Not buy a whole bunch, DCA. That being said, NFTs goes into cycles. NFTs cannot be categorized as with crypto or even stocks. I mean, it's its own art, collectible, utility thing, whatever it is. I believe the ones that will survive is going to thrive. So keep a close eye out. If there's projects that you like, get some dollar cost average down. I'll let you know if I have any. I haven't done that yet, but that's because Evergrande's only a day old. Give it a day or two. I might get into some more. Maybe I do pull the trigger on the OnlyForce, get an artifact. I'll keep you guys posted. There's so much going on. Subscribe, follow along so that you know what's up. Stay healthy out there. Stay fire. Catch you on the next one. Peace.